Shalom, shalom, and hello. This is Sister Victory. I am back with part two, speaking about women that are committing adultery. Women that know that they have a husband, yet they are falling prey to sleeping with another man. We're discussing them. And I said I would be back with Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31. I also want to say this. This is a wise woman. Um, this king, Lemuel, his mother taught him this. And it says it was a prophecy she taught him. This is something as mothers we need to be teaching our sons. We need to be. Now, if they don't listen, that falls on them. They'll have to suffer the consequences. But as mothers, this is a wise mother to teach her son. And I'll read it. I've already prayed. And so I'm going to read what kind of woman that the man should be looking for. What kind of woman that will be a blessing to him, that will not commit adultery on him. No matter how good looking the man is, no matter how much he's sweet talker, no matter how much money, power he has, she will stay committed to her own husband. Okay? The Bible even talks about that. Husbands obey, wives obey your own husbands in the Lord. There's so many scriptures to support that women should not be listening to other men. That she is to listen to the man she married to. And some men have dropped the ball and they are weak and they allow another man to tell their wives what to do, or they allow themselves to be put in a predicament where they're being controlled by another man. And if he's able to control that man, then he's also able to control his family or his household. And that's very sad and unfortunate when a man doesn't want to be the head of his own household and then he puts his family in danger. That's another story, another topic. I'm getting back on the woman. Proverbs 31. This mother teaches her son that was a king, Lemuel, what type of woman to have and what type of woman not to have. So it says in Proverbs 31:1 says, the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows. 3 says, give not thy strength unto a woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. 4 says, it is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princesses strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. That's part of a reason why some of these adulterous men do lay with women. They're full of alcohol and drinks, spirits. Because, when you go to the store, it does says spirits. You're buying spirits. So it ain't Yah's spirit. It ain't the Holy Spirit. But they are spirits from being drunk with alcohol. 6 says, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. 7 says, let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more. 8 says, open thy mouth for the dumb and the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. 9 says, open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. 10 says, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. See, that's the problem. Men want to look at today, a lot of men are being swept away by women's outer beauty. Be if she has an attractive face, be it that she has a shapely body, um, women that likes to flaunt their body around, and you can kind of tell a lot of these loose women how they carry themselves and how they speak, and you can kind of pick up on it. And this mother is making her son aware that he wants to look for a virtuous woman. And he's saying how her price would be far above rubies. Okay. And then it says in 11, the heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. Listen at that. This is the important one. Proverbs 31:11. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. How can you trust an adulterous woman? How can you trust a woman that will lay with your friend or your brother, somebody you know, even somebody you don't know, but especially somebody you knew? Lay with him and married to you. Your heart can't trust in her. That's what it's saying. A heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. And what people don't understand, and I say this about a cheating man and a cheating woman, the same way you cheated to get her, the same way another man can get her, and vice versa. So I don't know why women feel like um, they got a prize, or men feel like they got a prize from a cheating woman. It's just probably a matter of time when she's going to cheat on you eventually. We definitely know she's capable because that's how she got you. All right, we're going to go down and read. Oh, I'm going to read that one more time. 11 says, the heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. If you are an adulterous woman, your husband can't safely trust in you. His heart can't feel good. His heart can't feel safe. 12 says, she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. All right, read that again. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Is not adultery evil? Is not an adulterous woman or man evil? 13 says, she seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She's not a lazy woman. Proverbs 30 woman is a busy woman. Maybe if you was busy, adulterous woman, you wouldn't have time to be on your back with another man. 14 says, she is like the merchant's ships. She bringeth her food from afar. So this woman could be trusted to go out and travel because her husband don't have to worry about her being in another man's bed because she's out bringing forth her food from afar. 15 says, she rises also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maiden. So she's not a selfish woman. She looks out for others. 16 says, she considereth a field, and buyeth it with the fruit of her hands. She planteth a vineyard. See, first of all, an adulterous woman, back then, most of the time, men were the ones transacting the business. Most of the time in that time, it was the men that were transacting business. Now, this woman is such a graceful, holy, righteous woman that her husband can trust her seeing a field and purchasing it from a man and buying it. How many of you women got up in the man's face and you've been a slut with him? Been a slut with the man. Maybe even slept with him to get the field for free. I don't know. And you know you got a husband. But not this Proverbs 31 woman. Not her. 15 says, she rises also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maintenance. 16, she considers a field, and buyeth it with the fruit of her hands. She planteth a vineyard. 17, she girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms. 18, now she's girding her loins with strength, and she's strengthening her arms. While your arms is laid up holding on to another man, she's strengthening hers so she can help be a woman and a provider to her household, her husband. 18 says, she perceived that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth goeth not out by night. This type of woman is up, making sure everything is done before she lays down. She don't have time to be a silly woman all over somebody else's house all the time, not taking care of her own business. 19 says she layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. Back then, women did a lot of sewing and making their own things. 20, she stretches out her hand to the poor. Yea, she reaches forth her hand to the needy. 21 says she is not afraid of the sorrow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. So she looks well to her household. This is a woman that takes good care of her household and her husband. He can depend on her. 22, she maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. So she has a respectable husband too. Okay, see, that's important too. When you have some old low down dirty scoundrel, a man you got to duck and hide your head because of embarrassment. You know, a Proverbs 31 woman is not going to have that kind of man. 24, she maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. 26, she openeth her mouth with wisdom. In her tongue is the law of kindness. 27, she looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. That's part of idleness, when you sitting up laying around with somebody else's man, or being an adulteress, knowing that you're married and laying with another man. You know, that's idleness. Says she doesn't do that. 28, her children arise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. See, this was kind of woman that this adulterous woman should be striving to be. Striving to be. 29, many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest exceedeth them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, this is 31, and let her own works praise her in the gates. See, this kind of woman, can't no man come up and you see, she's out. When you read the Proverbs 31 woman, she's out and about. She's around men and women. She's around men. Trust me, she ran into some lustful, nasty, wicked men that probably hit on her, and she put them in their place. Or she don't even carry herself away in a way that they even think that they got a chance. You know, you're supposed to carry yourself in such a way as a married woman that when you see the man checking you out, you check him so fast in a polite way that he know to back off. He knows you're not the one. See, men can look at a woman, a man can look at you. He can watch the way you smile at him. He can watch your conversation with him to tell if he can get you in the bed. And some of them are such narcissistic men and think that they have that much game that they'll still try, even if you don't smile at them. You have some of them kind too. Those are the ones that you just might have to just really tell him more adamantly. You might have to put him in his place a little harder, stronger. But whatever, women, you should not be sleeping around and you're married. I pray that you receive this in love and correction and get yourself together. This is why the Bible speaks of whoredoms and fornication and adultery, and none of it he likes. So I pray you, woman, I pray that you get yourself together. I pray that you learn how to ask the Most High to keep you and that you repent. And if you are in adultery, it's not too late as long as you have breath in your body to get out of that type of relationship. The Most High is not pleased. Shalom.